everyone, Five Nights at Freddy's fan 555 here. Welcome to my live stream, Ng.Drive Crash Testing number 20 live stream video. So, I don't really remember what we did last time because it's been so long from when I did Ng.Drive live stream last. So, we're gonna start from here this time. We're doing something different this time because I don't remember what we did last time. I wish I did, but I don't. So, sorry about that. But, anyways, let's go ahead and start. So, we're gonna, let's see. Basically, just gonna drive over whatever and crash. Or crash tests. Hope you guys can hear and see everything okay. Yeah, we're on our side because of that. So we'll just flip it back over onto its tires. There we go. Did get a little bit of damage because of that, but that's okay. We'll keep going until no, it's no longer drivable. Definitely got impact damage from that, that's for sure. And this time, we almost flipped over on the roof, but we ended up on our side again. Flip it back over before the engine stalls because of it being like that. See if it'll keep going. Huh. It is going still. Not really all that drivable anymore. Well, it still somewhat is drivable. It is damaged bad enough to where you think it wouldn't be anymore. Now it's getting up to speed. I did a real long burnout there. man. Crashed on me. Game crashed, so reset it back up right quick. Might take a little bit to where there we go. Sometimes the game will crash on me, sometimes it won't. So it'll get set back up and then do something different. We'll do the Matrix Freeway. It's been a while from when we did something with it. Well, not a while, actually. It's been a long time from when we did something with it. We'll just use it again. Okay, now let's see here. We'll spawn in kind of like a random vehicle to put a ramp. Spawn new. If anybody's watching, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll give you a shout out during this live stream video. Okay, so we're gonna use this to use some kind of ramp. For some reason, it's saying this car, the engine is starved of oil for some reason. Don't know why. It's never really done that whenever I spawn it in to use it before. So, don't know why I'd be doing that. But it is. So, okay, we'll stop here. And let's see, put in the ramp. Or a ramp. I would do a flip ramp, but that's not what I want to use. Large ramp. We'll use that. So, replace current. Okay, that's that should probably be good enough. And then switch to the pickup truck. Let's go ahead and crash test it. Oh, that was pretty bad there. Definitely wouldn't be drivable anymore because of this happening to it. Now, in real life, it would have hit it and probably broken that off of there, or just hit it, fly off of it, and land on the ground somewhere. But engine has gotten damaged because of that. So did the radiator. This door damaged. That part of the bumper damaged, even though it should probably be the whole thing. And then this part of it damaged, but not badly. That one, that other door as well is damaged, but not bad. That was pretty bad crash there for the first one. So reset. We'll put in another vehicle. We're gonna have two vehicles to crash. So basically, the first one we're gonna do is this. So we'll basically spawn in another of that. Okay, we got that in. Switch over to this. And we will use the gravel bar stove for this. So replace current. We'll do it first. And then do the Ibishu Corvette. Okay, now that got that spawned in, let's go ahead and crash test this. Let's find out what will happen to it. Going over this ramp, we did burnout there as we started flooring the acceleration pedal. We might barely get to go over the ramp. Never mind, we made it. Ooh. Hit the front end of it there. On that light pole there, which the way it hit it definitely would have broken that side of it off. a lot there anyways. Draft shaft broken, engine, radiator both also damaged, which means this vehicle is also would now not be drivable because the engine is damaged. So taking a look by it from the front end, you can tell it has a pretty good bit amount of damage from the way it hit anyway, and because it landed on this side of it here, back of it dented in there. Because it hit like that, it sort of tilted to the side, probably because it bent the frame or chassis for the vehicle. Because of that, and because the engine is like that, would mean that, yeah, the drive shaft in real life would have broken. Like I normally do, I normally take a look from the interior. So from the driver's seat, we can tell that the driver would definitely have some injuries. So would the passenger, depending on how bad their injuries would be, they would maybe live from it. Anyone in the back seats would probably live too. They would have probably in between minor to like very little injuries at all, really. This depends on how bad it would have been. But Crash Tests did that. Switch to Ibishu Corvette. And yet again, if anybody's watching, please let me know in the comments below, and I will give you a shout out during this live stream video. Now, over time, as we're crashing cars over this ramp, it's going to shift and move for some reason, which it already kind of has some. This vehicle barely hit the other side light pole there. We've landed on the roof of it. It would still be drivable because draft shaft is fine, the engine and radiator are also fine. The only thing that isn't fine is the car itself. Now severely damaged on the back end of it because that's the way it landed. And because it landed by the roof on the back end of it, if there were any passengers in the back seats there, they most likely would have died, which means that basically they would have broken their skulls or their neck, spine too, probably either way. But anyways, we can also tell that driver and passenger, they would have some injuries for sure, but would probably be alive still, at least. People in the back, they definitely wouldn't be alive anymore. That. So reset it. Switch it over to a different vehicle, which we're going to switch over to the Ibishu 200BX for the next one. So replace current. Okay, we got that replaced. Switch over to the ramp. Ramp is still okay for now. Reset the, let's use the Sveta Bold, which I call it Lamborghini because it is kind of shaped like a Lamborghini, but isn't really necessarily a Lamborghini, though you could call it a Lamborghini if you wanted to, but that's not necessarily the kind of car that it is. So let's crash test it next. Did a burnout with it as well as we started flooring the acceleration pedal. What I like about this car is because of the engine update a while back, it sounds like a race car pretty much. That's what I like about this vehicle. And then the other thing I like about it is the wedge shape that it has. Engine turned off because of crash and impact for it, which we basically landed it by the back tires, which bent the chassis to the vehicle up a little bit there in the back. Front end definitely damaged because we hit it here on the side of it whenever we did get on the ground, which because it hit like that popped the front hood open to it. So not really a whole lot of damage to it, which actually I've never actually had the front hood to it come open. That is where the radiator is, I believe, for this kind of vehicle. Yeah, for this kind of vehicle, that's where the radiator is, which is right there. And in real life, there'd probably be some sort of protection wall type thing around it. That's kind of like a cage, probably. And then in front of it would be the trunk area. In front of it is basically the trunk because the engine's here in the back, where trunk would normally be.